Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network, LLC. And on this episode of Scam DamNation, you should know that the FBI has issued a new warning to all people who use smartphones. A dangerous new scam could be at your door, so be forewarned. The article was written by Elise Stanley, and it was published yesterday, so it's still fresh meat. There's a new type of scam out, and it's called brushing, BRUSHING scam. And it's targeted towards people who use smartphones. Those are the Apple phones. If you have a smartphone, you're their primary target. This is where the hackers use malicious text messages and packages you didn't order in a bid to steal your personal information and your financial information. Why get a job when you can steal it and take it from people who are ignorant of what's going on around them? The Federal Bureau of Investigation has issued a warning this week about a new type of brushing scam. In a traditional brushing scam, online vendors send merchandise to an unsolicited, that's you, recipient, and then use your information to post a positive review of the product. That's what the FBI stated from Pittsburgh office when they posted on X. As annoying as these fake reviews are, now bad actors are taking things, the bad actors being the scammers, they're taking it a bit further, using the setup to siphon data from unsuspecting victims in a particular insidious, meaning sneaky way. The difference boils down to the QR code in these packages, and it's a fresh reminder for why we can all stand to be more careful about how we use our phones to interact with the wide world around us. In this variation, the scammers send unsolicited packages containing a QR code that prompts the recipient to provide personal and financial information, or you unwittingly download malicious software that steals data from their phone. And if you're like me and you use your handy dandy smartphone to do all your financial transactions, including those wallets that are quite popular, take heed. The scammers don't include a return address or any information about the name of the sender. And that's your first clue, which entices people to scan the QR code instead. They're betting that these people are curious to learn more when a random package arrives at their doorstep. Just put return to sender and send it right back, because you did not order anything. Once scanned, the QR code collects your personal and financial information about you, while also downloading malicious software onto your cell phone. Attackers, have used this method to quietly siphon credit card numbers as well as credentials for bank accounts, securities trading accounts, and crypto accounts. So if you're big into crypto, make sure you pay attention. Yes? In its warning to smartphone users, the FBI offers several ways to avoid falling for this new type of brushing scam. 1. Beware of unsolicited packages containing merchandise you did not order. 2. Beware of packages that do not include a sender information. 3, take precautions before authorizing phone permissions and access to websites and application. And 4, do not scan QR codes from unknown origins. If you believe you've been the target of this kind of scam, quote, brushing scam, unquote, you're urged to change your account profiles and request a credit report from a national credit reporting agency to identify possible fraudulent activity. You can report fraudulent or suspicious activities to the FBI via its IC3 portal. Just be sure to include as much information as possible, including the name of the person or company that contacted you, methods of their communication, including websites, emails, and phone numbers, and any applications you may have downloaded or provided permission to on your device. And this came from Tom's Guide. And if you want to keep updated on Google News or to get up-to-date news, how-tos, and reviews in your feeds, make sure you contact them. Tom's Guide, TOMSGUIDE.com. Thank you very much for listening. This is a shorty, but it's important. You don't want to be held responsible or have your personal or your financial information stolen from you. You've worked hard all your life, or you're just starting to work and plot out your life financial program. Take some time and pay attention to what your brain is telling you. And don't be so quick on the draw to get through it quickly, because it may come back to sting you. Scam DamNation is brought to you by Conscious Research Solutions. Check it out. PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com/research made simple blog. It tells you all the pain points that one encounters when trying to do research. And at the end, you can sign up for a free 15-minute consultation with one of our agents to find out how you can do research better or have us do your research for you. It's also sponsored by Flipping Out, How to Train Your Human, a satirical, hands-on, step-by-step guide of how to learn AI for what you're doing, whether in the business world, your personal world, or sharing with your grandkids, the neighbor kids, whoever is interested. Listen up. The Chinese are way ahead of us with the use of artificial intelligence and robots. Recently, as yesterday, a JPEG was shown of a robot that is an artificial womb for newborn babies. Think about it. Also, the Chinese had an Olympics for robots competing against humans. 13 countries were invited. The U.S. was not one of them. So if you have any misgivings, stay tuned. Passionate World Talk Radio is going to be offering a 1-hour webinar for those baby boomers who need to brush up or learn how to use artificial intelligence effectively in their personal lives. I use it for helping me plan meals from my restricted diet plan, but I'm also on the Mediterranean diet. It helps me balance my checkbook at the end of each month. It helps me remind me about my doctors, dental, whether my grandkids are coming to see me. It even asks and answers questions about how do I set up my last will and testament, how to leave my inheritance, if I have any, to my grandkids. What do I need to do in order to live with my means. It is an awesome, awesome assistant. It does not do your thinking for you. It shows you and helps you adapt better to the world in which you find yourself in 2025. We're no longer in the 1990s, ladies. It's time for you to brush up on your electronic skills. You use the electronic typewriter, you've used word processors, you've used calculators, you've helped with Walkmans. You've done all that. You use cell phones, tablets. Now up your game and learn how to use artificial intelligence. Copilot is excellent, as well as ChatGPT 4.0. Both programs are easy to learn and will make a terrific difference in your life. And if you want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, please think about donating to passionateworldtalkradio.com/donations. We are here for you as a resource station. Thank you very much for listening, and have a grandiose week.